Hello everyone, I want to use this opportunity to contribute to the ongoing issue concerning state creation that is presently going on in that Anioma region. My name is Jude Okulie and I am 100% a bona fide citizen of that area. I am an Anioma by origin, 100% Asaba boy, 100% Ibuzo boy. So there is nothing anybody will tell me based on the records, and the information that is present, that is online or that is there at our disposal for research. First of all, you see, there has been series of bashing between, the Igbo people, our brothers on the eastern part of the Niger, and the Igbo people, that is our brothers on the Anioma side, which is the western part of the Niger. But I'm going to tell you something. For those of you who think you can come online and, talk anyhow to the traditional ruler, the Asaba of Asaba, you need to be very guided. As well as those of you who think you can come and talk anyhow to Ned Nwoko, no, you should watch your steps. You see, these two people, they are fighting a good cause for the people. Nobody denies the fact that we are Igbo. I am an Igbo man. I'm not a Yoruba man or a Fulani man. I am 100% an Igbo man. I'm neither a Bini man or an Urobo man. Yes. So it is not a bad thing that you try to take your people and identify with your family. Everybody wants to unite with the family. Yes, everybody wants to unite with the family because the family is where the love is. But guess what? In the circle of the family where you did not perceive love, what do? You will resist that union. That I'm saying this now so that you can be able to, to weigh in the value these two persons are bringing. The Asaba of Asaba said no. We will not cede this region to the east. There is a reason for that. I'm going to tell you something many of you on this space don't talk about. Do you know that when the British arrived that eastern region, one of the places they intended to the point where they wanted to spread the administration from was Asaba. When they came into Asaba saw that these people were coming to exert their own draconian rule on the people. Asaba started to resist them. Asaba did everything to resist the British, even fought they could make war. But guess what? When the British started having a toll on that area, the British was able to access the east itself, and the east, they were able to, to manipulate the east, and then turn the easterners against the Asaba, the Anioma people. That one was on a very low scale. But guess what? Because of the resistance the Asaba gave to these people, they didn't like that. The people from Anioma area, particularly that Asaba, and they transferred this hatred, this slight hatred, on the Easterners. The Easterners had it within themselves. Now, fast forward. A lot of you do not know that the Midwestern state was created, and then Asaba was thrown away. The Anioma was thrown away. They saw you as an inferior. They had to seed you out. How can you add an Igbo-speaking people to a people who are completely different? Wari has a lot of similarity with Benin. The Urobo and that Isoko area, they have a lot of similarity with the Benin. The Benins have a lot of similarity with the Yorubas. They did not call it Mid-Eastern state. They took you and added you to the West. It was not a Fulani man who created it. It was not a Yoruba man who created the Midwestern state. It were the Igbos. Sam Mbakwe was there. The first prime minister. They were all there. They created this whole stuff and took that area. Go and make your research. Yes, go and make your research. They threw away. They saw you as an inferior and then they pushed you out. Fast forward. During the war, everybody knew how Asaba fought. Even Ojukwu commended them. Ojukwu held high esteem to the people of Asaba because of their diligence, their obedience. There was a time Ojukwu started to be afraid of his own people because he saw a high level of insubordination and sabotage. Ojukwu was afraid. Ojukwu started to give key positions, high strategic positions to Asaba people because he trusted them. That one also created a kind of envy and jealousy in the military. They started to see Asaba people as Ibonde Bendel. These are not Igbo. You people are not original Igbo. You are inferior Igbo. And up till today, if you speak your language in presence of an Igbo man, they will look at you and say, what kind of Igbo is this? My dear, your Igbo is not different from the Igbo you hear in Onitsha. It's not different from the Igbos you hear in Anambra. But they make you feel your Igbo is not good enough. Giving you that notion that you are inferior. I'm going to shock you now. Go to a place they call Apugo in Igbo land. It should be Enugu also. Go and listen to their language, and then you will be asking, is this Igbo or is this Idoma they are speaking? Go to the place they call Ukehe. Around that, in Soka, go and hear their Igbo. And tell me if you will hear one thing. This is Igbo language, but they do not give this same treatment to those people. Go to the place they call Ezinifite in Imo State. Try and see if you will hear one thing from what they are saying. That is Igbo. They don't give them such treatment. But when it comes to you, they look at you and say, what is this Igbo? And then they try to either speak English or speak that their own kind of language that try to force you to speak their type of language. You understand me? Igbo that you speak in Anioma is the same thing that they speak in Anambra State. Okay, let us put that aside. Fast forward down. During the war, like I said, Asaba fought the battle side by side their Igbo brothers. But when the Nigerian army started advancing, the Igbo brothers, the Igbos on the other side on the eastern side of the River Niger, connived among themselves that these people are here. They are here. What did they do? They ran away, left the Asaba people to die, and then they connived with themselves, ran across the bridge. And not just that, when they ran over to the bridge, they shut down the bridge so that nobody could be able to cross over for safety. Asaba people were left, they were massacred. You see the Asaba massacre memorial that they celebrate, that they talk about today, that is not even that was the second massacre. Yes, that very massacre came as a result of the plea for survival. Because when the Nigerian army arrived at Asaba, they were like, now, see you now. Have they not run away and leave you people here? Now they have run away and they were going from house to house, drag every male out and execute. Drag it. Believe me, that record was not kept. Even the Igbos they themselves also hid it. They don't say it. They only tell you about how they use food to blockade them and this and that. They don't. The Nigerian army went house to house, pulling out every male. For the ones that ran away, hidden inside the bush, you will hide under the grass, under the ground with a dead body for months, for days. The Nigerian soldiers still felt that there are still male in this place. We must execute all of them. And they know that the people have already started pleading for survival. Then they now say, okay, now we are going to have a party. The tag of this party is One Nigeria. Egu, One Nigeria, which means we now accept One Nigeria. Come out, not knowing that they were planning the real thing. And when they came out, every male one side, this normal dancing celebration was taking place. Those there, they separated the male this way, female this way. The moment they separated, what did they do? They opened fire. These are the people that came based on the fact that their own brother has betrayed them, ran across the bridge, shut down the bridge, and now they are now begging for survival. They open fire and they mow down the people as if you are cutting down plantain trees in the plantation. They killed millions of people. The most depressed men in Nigeria today are Asaba people. Asaba men. They are you will never find them anywhere. They are almost non-existent, but they are there. What they sow is still in them. It's still killing them internally. They have not been able to wake up from it. The Igbos across the Niger and the eastern part did not in any way apologize for this. Everybody say, the war has passed. Yes, the war has passed, but if you don't know your history, what happened will happen again. The ball point of this whole thing is that the Igbos across the Niger and the eastern part betrayed their own brother. They betrayed us. Yes. Asaba men decided to shut down. So they now made everything possible to make sure that we will reject these people. They are not our brothers. We will not have anything to do with them. Even as at then, there were this normal song they sing during assembly ground in the schools and all. They created a song that reminded the generation that how the Igbos ran away, left their brothers to die in the hands of the military. If you know that song, I'm sure you know that song. Put it on the comment section here. Put it on the comment section here so that others will understand. Yes, this video may be a little bit lengthy, but please take time to just follow it so that you understand. I may be talking a little bit fast. That is because of the grievances in me. I am not against, like I said earlier, brothers meeting up to their own family for there to be a happy, coexistence. But you cannot do it on the basis of the fact that you have seen that your population has grown, your enterprises are expanding, and then you now want to cede another land. You're coming up with a TT state, a Dada state. Okay, this is our slot. If you want us to give you the slot, we will take your state capital, but you will be part of more like a local government in this place, so that you will not take the slot to the south. Does it make any sense? That is around nonsense. They are only trying to use us, cede our land to themselves, expand themselves to expand, and then make us inferior. We will not accept that. Keep your Dada state, keep your TT state. Yes. Like I said, Asaba will be, or Anioma will join with their brother only if these benefits which we have, a little benefit which we have gotten from all the sufferings Anioma has suffered for the decades, it will still remain in Asaba. I have no problem if Okigwe and Olo want to be part of Asaba. It's not a bad thing. Yes, they are brothers, of course. We are brothers. We are Igbos. We cannot deny our origin, right? If they want to be part of it, we can do it. And if, like some people are saying, okay, no, we don't want to go to the east. Maybe it's because of the benefits that are attached to it, or because of the grievances that are still in the heart of an Asaba man. It is not a bad thing for we to be added to our own brothers. It gives us the ability to expand our territory. The Dutch nation, Buhari referred to them as the Dutch nation. Why? Because after the war, they succeeded in fragmenting the Igbo territory. Took out Akwa Ibom, took out other people, took out Asaba, and they now made them a very small circle. If this is another way to expand it, so be it. But you must not do it on the basis and platform of egocentrism and selfishness. Yes. Asaba people suffered. All the women were scattered away. All the Fulani, including Yoruba military that landed at Asaba, left with one woman each. Some left with two. They moved them away. When Mariam Babangida was alive, Mariam Babangida was just the same way Asaba men is always not in existence. That was how Mariam Babangida existed there. Mariam Babangida was already a wife of somebody else in Asaba, but she was taken away. Yes. She was taken away. She lived all her life in that pain, and also wondering how the other women will be, how they will cope without husband, without children in Asaba. She set up a program called Better Life for Rural Women. It was because of what happened. That was why so that at least federal government support can be able to get to them. And then Babangida, being a compassionate man, saw it and okay, yes, what will we do? We are going to compensate people. That was how they brought the state capital and gave it to us. Is it that everybody didn't know that Sapele, Ogara, Wore, those places are not qualified to really have the state capital? Now, you want to use under the disguise of, if you want to be part of us as Southeast, we will take the state capital, and it will not happen. For those of you coming online to make videos, not doing a core research, you must retrace your steps. Mind how you talk to our traditional ruler. Yes, you must not in any way disrespect the Asaba of Asaba or Ned Nwoko in any way. Even if both of them, their ideologies do not match, you must first of all think about your interest. The people you want to throw yourself to, do they throw themselves to you as such? They only come to you if whatever you have favors them. Yes. Speak your language in presence of them and see their reaction. Like I said, I'm not going to retrace my step. If the union does not in any way favor us, there is no need for it to be, because we have suffered a lot. The Asaba people have suffered a lot. And Anioma people have been casted away. How can you add people, Igbo-speaking people, to people whose origin are from Benin and the Yoruba? And then you want to come and say this and that, and there's the Anioma people rejected the Anioma people. No, your intentions are selfish And we will not allow that. Instead, keep your Etiti state, keep your Dada state. Let me stop here. I'm going to write a comprehensive report on the follow-up of the betrayal right from the time 1963, the time Sam Mbakwe created the Midwestern state. That is the beginning of our sideline from our own brothers.